first 2 years, you were trying to figure out exactly your place in the W.
Everybody does a little bit, and I think it's having like that support system.
Have you ever reached a moment where you finally found your place within a team? For me, it emerged after a challenging initial 2 years, where my role in the WNBA felt undefined and elusive. Every player contributes in their unique way, supported by a strong network, which is essential. Presently, the WNBA community is abuzz with shockwaves sent by Lexie Hull's revelations. She's unearthed some startling secrets about Caitlin Clark inside the Indiana Fever locker room. Known for her unshakable composure, Caitlin has always been the quintessential unbothered queen, unfazed by being shoved, tripped, or even blindfolded during games. She maintains her cool as if it were all part of her master plan. Yet, Lexie Hull has recognized her role and is not just about fitting in, it's about standing out and speaking up. Lexie refuses to remain silent. With a bold and relentless voice, she's calling out the injustices faced by her best friend and teammates targeted by petty vendettas. She's bringing to light every act of bullying, every instance of humiliation, and the slew of antics that have remained concealed until now. As I sift through hidden DMs, the sheer volume of which I've stopped reading, it's clear that the sentiments of upset fans resonate deeply, reminding us of the many unseen supporters who've been with us all along. This season, the Indiana Fever faced unprecedented challenges, one win against 8 harsh defeats. For any team, this would spell disaster, but for us, burdened with high expectations, it was a dire crisis. The overwhelming pressure and pervasive doubts could be felt throughout the locker room, suffocating the air with tension as both fans and players grappled with a critical question: could we recover from this downfall? Lexie Hull, a pivotal force behind the team's resurgence, candidly discussed the challenging times. The atmosphere in the locker room was chaotic. Players were mentally and physically drained, teetering on the edge of collapse. Despite the overwhelming stress, a resilient belief persisted they were destined for more than their disappointing record might suggest. This wasn't mere optimism, but a deep-seated conviction fighting through the frustration. As the season progressed, our precision improved, with each shot sending fans leaping from their seats in anticipation, their confidence buoying our spirits. Hull's revelations about the struggles behind the scenes suddenly clicked everything into place. The team wrestled with emotional turmoil. Each defeat felt like a personal affront, and doubt crept in about their place in the league, the efficacy of their strategies, and even their individual roles. The tension was palpable, almost as if the team was hanging by a thread, with some questioning if the effort was still worthwhile. Yet, astonishingly, the Indiana Fever never fractured under this pressure. Instead of succumbing to the easier path of discord, they chose solidarity. Their resolve not to blame one another was a testament to their grit and determination, defying all odds. This unity laid the groundwork for a remarkable recovery that nobody anticipated. The team's ability to rally together in the face of chaos highlighted their incredible potential and set the stage for an unexpected upturn in fortunes. The transformative moment for the Fever came when Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA draft. The announcement sent shockwaves through the sports community. Fans already familiar with Clark's collegiate prowess were ecstatic as Indiana secured the first pick. Social media platforms, once quiet about the Fever, erupted into a cacophony of excitement, with Twitter abuzz with predictions and Instagram awash in fan art and celebration. Preseason ticket sales, previously modest, soared to unprecedented heights as anticipation built. This journey underscores not just the power of individual brilliance, but also the profound impact of unity and collective belief in overcoming adversity and achieving the extraordinary. By the time Caitlin Clark set foot in the Fever's facilities, the atmosphere was electric, mirroring the excitement of a blockbuster film premiere. On the night of April 10, 2023, at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the energy was palpable, with thousands of fans ecstatically watching as Clark was drafted, visible only on a giant screen. The fever, and yes, the pun is enthusiastically embraced, reached unprecedented levels, the air buzzing as if a colossal amplifier had been turned to maximum volume. This moment brought a realization. The season's start isn't what matters most, but rather how we evolve and triumph over our challenges, a testament to our team's resilience. Indeed, while Caitlin Clark's arrival was heralded by her exceptional three-point shooting and dynamic gameplay, her true influence was the vibrancy she injected into the team's spirit. Lexie Hull was vocal about the transformative effect Clark had from her very first practice. It was as though she had energized the whole team with a surge of power. The change was immediate. The team was not only livelier, but also more cohesive. And it wasn't just her skill that made the difference, it was her humor, natural and effortless, that had everyone in stitches within minutes, turning a room of tense athletes into an audience at a comedy show. However, Clark's focus was razor sharp when it came to competition. Her legendary competitive nature quickly resonated with the entire team, inspiring a palpable shift in attitude. As Hull recounted, Clark's determination to win was infectious, revitalizing even the most disheartened players. Her encouragement was constant, ensuring that every teammate felt capable and ready. Practices transformed under her influence, no longer mundane routines, they became intense engagements, preparing every player for the battles ahead. Clark's energy not only uplifted the team, but also propelled them beyond their perceived limits, proving that her impact extended far beyond her individual talents. Then came the moments that underscored Caitlin Clark's transcendence beyond merely being a basketball prodigy. During one particularly intense practice session, Coach Christ Sides amped up the simulated crowd noise to a near-deafening level. While most players gritted their teeth and endured, Clark unabashedly called out, "Can someone turn it off? It's giving me a migraine." The practice hall fell silent, an unspoken rule breached as no one ever directly challenged Coach Sides like that. The tension was palpable as everyone held their breath, awaiting a volatile response. But when Clark reiterated her plea, laughter unexpectedly broke out among the team, immediately dissolving the tension. This incident, quirky yet impactful, swiftly cemented itself as a legendary tale within the Fever's lore. It highlighted Clark's unique ability to embolden her teammates with confidence, showcasing her knack for expansive thinking. Look at Lexie Hull's evolution, for instance. She had been with the Fever for 3 years, transitioning from a phase of rebuilding to being a catalyst in selling out arenas and becoming a fan favorite. Hull's journey in the WNBA is a tale of resilience and redemption akin to an underdog story in a feel-good movie where perseverance finally pays off. Initially, Hull's presence in the league was barely noticeable. She languished on the bench for 2 seasons, averaging a meager 12.2 minutes per game with a disheartening shooting percentage of 30.7%. Her performance raised doubts even among staunch supporters about her suitability for professional basketball. Despite her collegiate success at Stanford, where she clinched back-to-back NCAA titles in 2021 and 2022, the transition to the professional stage was fraught with challenges, marked by struggle rather than success. However, a turning point arrived with the Fever's selection of Clark as the #1 draft pick, igniting a spark not only within the team, but throughout the entire city. The excitement was palpable, and the support was overwhelming. Hull found herself thriving under a strategy that wasn't just about plays, but was underpinned by a genuine belief in each player's ability. With Clark's endorsement, Hull's game transformed. She began to exploit openings with precision, her confidence buoyed by the team's faith in her. Almost overnight, Hull went from being a forgettable name on the roster to a key player, her shots hitting their mark, her presence on the court undeniable. Fans who had once overlooked her were now chanting her name, while her teammates watched in awe as she dominated the court, fully embodying her role with a newfound belief in her abilities. Caitlin Clark's legendary competitiveness, often bordering on intense, transformed the Indiana Fever's practices from routine to riveting. Lexie Hull humorously noted that Clark's aversion to losing even a scrimmage was profound. This fervor escalated practice sessions to resemble gladiatorial contests, as Clark not only pushed herself but also everyone around her, instilling a relentless drive to win. This passion was infectious. Players leapt for every loose ball and battled for rebounds with the desperation of a finals match. The standard was elevated, with every practice session mirroring the high stakes of crucial game days. This intensification of the competitive spirit, something Hull had highlighted, saw Clark raising the bar for everyone. Her ability to be precisely where she needed to be, to take and make crucial shots, and to spread the floor, exemplified qualities that would enhance any team. This unique amalgamation of fierce drive and intrinsic humor transformed Clark into a pivotal figure within the Fever's locker room. Practices under Clark's influence felt like championship games, where drills were rigorous and scrimmages fiercer than ever, yet there was an undercurrent of joy. Clark ensured that while the team worked hard, they also enjoyed every moment, creating a balanced atmosphere that was both productive and pleasurable. This dual approach not only lifted the team's morale, but also made the rigorous training sessions worthwhile. Clark's impact reverberated throughout the team, altering its culture and elevating every player's performance. However, it was most visibly manifested in Hull's remarkable transformation. Her resurgence was not just a result of her own diligence, it underscored the profound impact of liberated confidence. Clark's belief in Hull catalyzed her evolution into a standout player, reflecting the transformative power of support and the profound effects of genuine belief within sports teams. This story is a testament to how a single player's attitude and ethos can inspire and uplift an entire team, proving that the spirit of unity and support is just as crucial as individual talent.